Hey guys, I'm Lorentz from iWood Cosplay, and this is part 2 of my Chainsawman build. So part 1, we totally killed it. I only asked for 100k, but we got to 300, so that's amazing. So as promised, the pattern is free, and that's already in the description in part 1. But for you guys, I'll put it in the description down below as well. So this is part 2 of the Chainsawman build. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll put a card right here for you guys to click on. You guys check that out. So in part 1, we finished the front and the back of the helmet. Here we're going to put the two together like so. The position will depend on your head. Once you're happy with the position, trace the position like so, and apply contact cement to the corresponding surfaces. It'll help to cover one side of the helmet as you glue the front of the mask like so. There you have it, and we'll come back to this. Moving on to the jaw, this is what it will look like. And these are the pieces to make them. We'll start with these two long pieces. We'll give an angle cut to one of these edges. That's going to create a sharp seam like so. So this part of the jaw, the more of an angle cut you give, the more chiseled the jaw will be. So this will depend on how wide or narrow your jaw is. To smooth the bevel edge, we'll use a Dremel to sand down the rough edges. This is the top piece of the jaw. The uncut edges should be beveled like so. After you've done that, you should have something that looks like this. Next is the bottom of the jaw. We'll start with a slight angle cut on one of the edges. It doesn't matter which piece, just as long as one uncut seam edge is angled. Cut out the other piece and they should come together with only a slight angle like so. Now we're going to glue the two pieces together, starting with these pieces. Apply contact cement to both of these seam edges like so. Do the same for the bottom piece of the jaw as well. Once dry, put the two edges together like so. Trim off any overhangs. Do the same thing for these as well. The bottom piece will sit like so. But before we glue it on, we'll glue this top part first. Apply the glue to the corresponding edges. Let them dry and carefully put them together. Here I'm starting at the tip and then carefully working my way to the ends. Once you've done that, you should have something that looks like this. On the inner seam edge, you might notice an overhang. Not an issue, we'll just remove the overhang with a utility knife. Apply contact cement to the corresponding edge of the bottom jaw like so. Once that's dry and tacky to a touch, put the edges together like so. Notice how this piece will sit slightly inside the jaw. And there you have it. Now it's time to give it some teeth. The teeth are just long triangles. If you got the foam kit, they're already pre-cut with a midline for the front of the teeth. Cut the tabs to remove the tooth. It'll look something like this. To give it a sharper tip, we'll use a pair of scissors. Using a Dremel, you can give the teeth more curves. The kit has extra teeth in case you want to practice shaping them. Once you're happy with the teeth, apply glue to the base of the teeth and the corresponding edge. Once they're dried, begin putting them on. For symmetry, begin with the midline of the helmet. The number of teeth will depend on you, but I ended up using around 8 on each side. And here is a big oops, but you'll notice that the teeth on the top is a little crooked, and that's because I wasn't organized with all the pieces, so I might have gotten some of the left teeth mixed with the right side. Anyhow, I managed to get that right for the bottom half. Onto the articulating jaw. This only comes with a kit. I'll offer this on my shop as well in case you're using the pattern or want to implement this on other builds. Some people have been asking for Berserk. So the kit comes with all these pieces and a large set as well to mix and match according to your fit. So to assemble the hinge, position these two holes on each of the pieces. Note that these tips are pointing in the same directions. Take the small binding post and insert into the hole to create the hinge like so. Take the long binding post and insert into the holes at the ends like so. These rubber bands, also included, will loop around the long binding post, and that's how we create the articulating jaw. Okay, so break time. I know a lot of you guys have been asking to try put it on the helmet, so I'll put it on the helmet just for you guys. All right, let's do this. So it fits like that. You guys can't, I can't even see the whole thing, huh? But yeah, it looks like this. And then I don't have the rubber bands on here right now, so That's how it looks like, and then the eyes just turn on like so. Now we're ready to glue the articulating kit to the jaw. This is the bottom half that will sit inside the jaw. We'll connect them using contact cement. Do the same to the other side, and we'll have something that looks like this. For the top half, I'm using some spacer because my face is narrow, so this will differ based on everyone's face shape. We'll connect them using contact cement. So here I'm using duct tape once again to test fit the jaw. Once I was able to slip the helmet onto my head and off my head, you guys just saw that, I marked the position and glued everything into place using contact cement. And there you have it. That's the full build. Okay, here's some extra accessories for the build. The eyes are just puck lights. I picked them up at my local hardware store. So I carefully disassembled mine, and that way I can access the lens. I've spray painted the lens squash yellow. The LEDs are pretty strong, so you don't have to worry about any translucent yellow paint. So I also painted the white parts black so that it can hide inside the helmet. So the other part is the inner foam piece. This should help keep the helmet snug by providing a resting spot for your forehead. Just heat shape it like so. Mark its position inside the helmet like so and attach it using contact cement. Here I use a 1-inch mattress foam just to keep it extra snug. You can pick this one up at Walmart or Joann's. And the handles are just 1/2-inch PVC pipes. I sanded off this extra details with the Dremel and sanded it down with 500 grit sandpaper. And of course, I cut the pipes using these pipe cutters. So these pipe cutters are right next to the pipes, PVC pipe section, so you can't miss it. Also, if you need to cut them there and you don't want to buy one, you can pipe cutter, you can just cut them there. And with that, we're done with this. Thank you guys so much. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Always comment down below, and much love, you guys. Once again, the pattern is free down below if you guys check it out. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will get back to you guys as soon as possible. With that, much love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.